So good day, ma'am. This afternoon or today we're going to tackle about the chapter 7 titled Distribution Strategy and the Sales Management. So in this chapter we're going to tackle the distribution strategy and the sales management, which is these two strategy are kanang importante, very essential in the company that we have considered, no? That the company must consider so that they can they can increase their sales, they can make their sales objectives na nga ma-achieve nila. And empowering the channel and the sales force. No, why we need to empower nga naman nga ang company need man nga empower ang channel and the sales force. Of course, syempre kung mag-produce ka or mag-manufacture kag product, how will you drive that kanang imuhang product into more or into kanang different countries and sa mas daghan pang customers, no, or end users. Of course, companies need to reach more customers. That's why the company need jud nga i-consider ang mga distribution strategy or this kind of mga strategy like sales management and distribution strategy. Now in this chapter, it is a combination of two strategy which is two topics which is the distribution strategy and the sales force. Is this distribution strategy, why man nga gi-combine man siya into one chapter? It is because these two topics is both sila nga naghatag or naghatag og help or naghatag og importance sa company, which is to boost and increase their sales, no? Of course, si sales management pag naa kay good sales management or good manage sa imuhang sales, like for most especially sa imong mga sales personnel, no, mao man jud nay gina-focus diri ang topic, ang pag-manage, ang pag-develop sa imuhang sales personnel so that mas mo increase pa. Why man nga ang gi-focusan is to develop the sales management kay sales personnel. Kay ang sales personnel dira man magsugod ang tanan if you really handle very well your personnel or your mga distributors, imuhang mga employees sa usa ka company, mas or ma-motivate nimo sila tarong mas makuan sila, mas mahimo silang productive and motivate. They are productive and they are sa tawagan na they are doing their job very well, no, in the company kay they are really motivated man since you really manage them very well man. So in that case, makaproduce sila good quality product, and once they provide the requirements nga gipangayo ni company, and you really pay them very well, you give them some benefits, no, ma-motivate sila, maka-provide sila good good quality products, then masatisfied si customer. Once masatisfied si customer, mas daghan ang mupalit sa imong product, mas dako ang sales, no. That's why mao lang dapat ma-empower pod ang sales force as well as sa channel ang distribution strategy. Kay og dili pud nato i-empower si distribution strategy or di nato i-consider ang kaning strategy which is the distribution, unsaon man nato pag-deliver, pag-distribute ang atong product into more larger customer, into more larger target customer or target audience, no, since companies really wants or companies needs to reach more customers man, mao mga jud nay dapat natong mahimong goal sa usa ka company. So, in this chapter, the objectives is number 1, discuss the significance of marketing intermediaries in the strategic placement strategies of an organization. Now, in this chapter, we're going to discuss the significance. Unsa day importansya ni marketing intermediaries in the strategic placement, no, sa pag-distribute sa mga product of an organization. That is number 1 objectives. Number 2 objectives is right analysis on the classification of marketing intermediaries and the specific functions they are performing. So, need na us, in this chapter, we're going to write an analysis unsa day mga classifications no sa marketing intermediaries, unsa tong mga classes nga sa in marketing intermediaries, and of course, their specific functions, unsa ilang functions or ilahang the way it perform. So, number 3 objectives is justify the importance of providing good sales performance compensation package for a group of sales representatives to promote productivity and quality performance. So, this is what I am saying earlier na we're going to tackle in this chapter also, no, na ang pag-justify or the importance of providing good sales performance compensation package, which is mo'y maghatag og pamotivate sa mga employees, no, for a group of sales representatives, no, just like what I've said, sales personnel, sales representatives, to promote productivity para mas mahimo silang productive sa ilahang mga trabaho, and of course give their very good quality performance. So now, let's move on to the distribution strategy. So distribution strategy is a strategy connecting to the rest of the elements of the marketing mix. So as you can remember, no, marketing mix, it consists of product strategy, price strategy, promotion, placement, and distribution strategy. Now, so this is distribution strategy is one of the elements of marketing mix. So, distribution strategy, it is a comprehensive system of the company where they ensure that their products are strategically positioned near the target market anytime and all the time, no? That mo jud na pinaka-importance or pinaka-essential or purpose why halos tanan na company or mga organizations na ay produce or nag-produce or nag-manufactured mga product ning consider or nagbuhat jud sila aning distribution strategy. It is because ang distribution strategy is distributing your product from producers or manufacturers to the end users, no? For example, you manufactured diapers, no? Syempre, if diapers is your if your product na inyong gipanufactured sa inyong company, your target market will be mga bata, no? In order nga makuha nimo, in order nga ma-provide nimo ang tanang bata nga nag-need og diapers, the whole world or the whole country or even in the Philippines lang, you have to consider or you have to undergo with the distribution strategy, so that dili lang sa usara ka specific area madistributan og diaper but the whole country. So that is the purpose of distribution strategy. In that way, no, mas taas imuhang sales, dili mas dako ang imuhang ma-profit kay dako naman ang imuhang kumbaga na scope naman nimo ang kumbaga dako ng large area ng imuhang na scope sa imuhang distribution strategy or sa imuhang product na na-distributan. So next is the marketing intermediaries. Okay, so marketing intermediaries and its significant. So, unsa day si marketing intermediaries? It is also known as distribution intermediaries. Industry refer this a middleman. So, marketing intermediaries or distribution intermediaries, when we say intermediaries, these are the bridge, matulay, gikan sa producers or manufacturers to end users. Mao ni ang mga ways, mga agian sa imong product or mahimong way para ang imuhang product moabot sa end users. Kay dili man na mahitabo nga or it is impossible or kung dili man kung possible man ganing maglisod labo na kung imong product is mga goods. How will the customer go to your manufacturer itself, no, themselves na sila mismo mo add to sa imuhang manufactured nga imong manufacturer nga imuha mismong kuan dito nga mga product mismo nimo di na nila mabuhat, but then through intermediaries, no, ang imuhang product ma-distribute sa end users. Kumbaga si intermediaries, sila ang mahimong sila kumbaga ang firm or individual or organization ba na nga mukuha or mupalit sa imong product para maabot sa end users imong product. For example, intermediaries is the wholesalers, retailers, agent, brokers, and so on and so forth. So there are the intermediaries. So marketing intermediaries is an independent firms which assist in the flow of goods and services from producers to end users. They include agents, wholesalers, and retailers, and etc. So that's what I'm talking earlier, no? They are the independent firm, no, which nag-assess sila sa flow of goods and services from producers to end users. Sila ang mahimong way para ang imong product moabot kang end users. Sila yung mupalit, tapos ipasa na pod mupalit hantod sa moabot sa kang end users. Significance of marketing intermediaries, no, unsa day importance ni unsa day importance or significant ni marketing intermediaries, nganong need man ni or nganong kuan man ni si parang demand man ni kumbaga sa mga companies or organizations, labo na sa mga manufacturers and producers kaning si marketing intermediaries. So there are two significant. First, it makes the product available in the market all the time. Kay syempre sila may magkuha or magpalit or ana dito gikan sa kumbaga gikan sa manufacturers to end users. So they make it makes the products available in the market all the time. So kung wala sila, magunsa man ang product ni producers, 'di ba? Matanggong sa ilahang kuan, sa ilahang factory. So that's why one of the significant of the marketing intermediaries. The second one is the big advantage to the producer to have intermediaries. At least the producer won't burden at all to be a producer and distribution in one. Syempre, di ba, kung si producer, si Japay mag-produce, si Japay mag-process anang product, tapos si Japay mag-distribute. So, it is really a burden jud, no, para sa producer ka si Jay mo buhat sa tanan. At least kung intermediaries, males ang iyahang burden, males ang kabugaton sa trabahoon. Like for example, a farmer nagkuan siya mga crops or kanang mga gulay ba na or apple. Instead na si farmer, si Japay mo tanom, si Japay mag-atiman siyang tanom until pila ka buwan, tapos si Japay magbaligya, instead nga buhaton na niya, why not nga mangita siya mga intermediaries which is mo purchase sa iyahang product para mora kan poy si intermediaries ra kan poy mo hatag or mo deliver into the market para mahimo siyang available sa market and ma-purchase siya sa mga buyers, no? In that way, mas gaan na lang trabaho ni farmer, no, kay mas maka-focus na may mo kumbaga na naman siya partner which is kadong mga intermediaries mao naman toy mo deliver, mo distribute sa iyahang product. Si farmer ang iyahang trabaho is magtanong, magpatubo, magproseso sa iyahang mga product nga maoy kuhaon ni intermediaries para ibaligya sa buyers. Mao na isa ka significant pod ni marketing intermediaries, ang mapagaan ang trabaho ni producers. So that is the two significant of intermediaries. Now let's move on to the classifications of marketing intermediaries and their functions. Now there are two classification of marketing intermediaries and their functions, which is the functional middlemen or functional wholesalers and the marketing or merchant middlemen. So these two classification, no, there are both kumbaga nagkuan jud siya as intermediaries, no, but then ang kalahian lang nila si functional middlemen or functional wholesalers, dili niya ma-take ang title sa goods or product ni producers or ni manufacturers, no? Mobaligya siya, mo negotiate siya in order na ang kanang product or whatsoever din nga ipabaligya is mahalin, but then dili niya ma-take ang title of the goods, no? unlike diri sa marketing or merchant middleman nga pag mo purchase pag mo partner or mo kuan siya ana nga product is ma-take niya ang title, which is dili jud siya pareha. Ang diri is medyo naka-kuan jud ang risk, ang diri wala kay wa man siya gi-take nga wala siya gi-take na title. Na diri functional wholesalers, functional middlemen are among the significant partners of the manufacturers whom, in their capacity as manufacturers, could not afford to establish or maintain their own selling team. No, ang manufacturer po dai in that functional is dili siya in their capacity, no, as manufacturers, dili niya ma-afford to establish or mag-maintain sa ilahang selling team. So though ang functional middlemen na taking title of the goods, they are physically carrying, they assist in the transfer of the goods title to the marketing middleman, not to the ultimate buyer in most instances. So maybe in this kumbaga mag-negotiate pod si or ma-transfer goods title to the marketing middleman, no? Naapod siguro yung mga instances na not directly to the buyer ang ilahang trabaho, but then mo lagi to dili niya ma-take ang title, unlike diri nga ma-take niya ang title sa goods. So now let's move on to the following types of functional middlemen: the agents, brokers, commission, merchants. So these three common types of functional middlemen, dili jud nila ma-take ang title sa goods, unlike diri sa type sa marketing or merchant middlemen nga wholesalers and retailers nga pag purchase nila ana kumbaga ma-take na nila ang title of the goods and as well as the risk of that product. So now first is agents, no? They are middlemen who may serve manufacturers on permanent basis in the negotiation and sales of products they physically possess, though not taking ownership in any of them. Agents earn commission from the services they have rendered to the manufacturer. So si agents is gina-serve niya si manufacturers on a permanent basis, no? Permanente siya nga basis nga serve kang manufacturers in the negotiation and sales product nga iyahang gipossess, though dili niya ma-take ang ownership ana nga goods. So agent is expedites exchanges, represents a buyer or seller, and is often hired permanently on a commission basis, no? Si agent is kumbaga So si agent is one of the bitaw nga ginakuha sa mga manufacturers or mga producers nga mahimong on behalf sa producers, sila ang mahimo or sila mo negotiates or mo sell sa usa ka product ba na or dito sa other middlemen or maybe sa mga buyers ingana. Like for example, ang sa uban kanang mukuhag agents, kanang para sa real estate agent, no? I have asked one student nga nagkuan siya sa real estate agent siya. Sila kumbaga yung mangita og mga mupalit or kana bitong nangita og naay kanang mga customer or mga clients kay kuanan siya nangita clients nga gusto mo purchase og mga land or housing ba na ing ana, so they are the one who look for a buyer. So mana si agents, tapos ang iyang sweldo or iyahang kuan kumbaga bayad dili siya, unlike diri sa wholesalers nga kay bali tubo profit margin jud ang mahitabo, ang diri sa agent is commission lang ilaha. Agent, brokers, and commission merchant, puro commission ng ilaha. Depende sa gi-agree nga rate agreed upon the ni intermediaries and ni manufacturers. Kay intermediaries man gihapon na sila agent, brokers, and commission merchant. So maoto, no, they are the one who nag-negotiate sila, but then dilagay din na ma-take ang title sa or di sila makakuha og ownership ana nga products. Next is brokers. Brokers, in some field, brokers and agents can be used interchangeably or as synonymous with each other, no? Halos magkaparehara man gud ni si agent og brokers. Halos magkaparehara sila og kanang kumbaga trabaho, but then nagajud sila differentiate. Kung sa real estate pod, kung basis pod sa real estate, based sa pod ra pod sa akong napangutanan, si agent is mas gamay siya og mas ubos siya og mas ubos siya kaysa ni broker. Si brokers mas lisensyado siya and mas taas siya og kumbaga ranggo. Si brokers, si agent is just an agent, but si brokers pwede siya maka-hire or pwede siya makakuha og at least 20 agents, I think, based ra pod sa nga pangutanan na research, of course, moto si brokers. And based pod sa nakita na ho nga video, si brokers is kumbaga ang trabaho pod ni brokers is like atong sa video, OFW siya, and then naa sila yung mga brokers, which is kadtong brokers sila yung mag-file, sila yung mag-process mga papelis. Like for example, nana sila amo, nana sila employer, yes, nana sila gitrabahoan nga amo, and then kung gusto nila mo mangita ot lain amo or lain nga trabaho, si broker ang mo process ana, and si broker ang mangita og amo nila nga bag-o, no? Ang kapalit is a commission pod, also a commission pod ang ila kumbaga ang mahatag nila sa kang brokers. Then ang kalahian pod ni agent and ni brokers, no, almost the same ra siya, but si agent is nag-serve siya kang manufacturers permanent on a permanent basis, but si brokers dili. And then kung si agent is, di ba, permanent basis siya kang manufacturers or producers, si brokers dili. Si brokers, but same lang ang ilahang ang ilahang makuha nga kwarta is through commission rapod. But then si agent, iyang commission sa agreed rate bitaw, rate nga ilahang giagrehan ni manufacturers and ni agent. But then si brokers, agreed pod nga kumbaga rate pod, commission rate sa kung kinsa may kung kinsay mo kuha siya. Like for example, kay si manggod si brokers is for temporary lang. So kung kintahay ako nangita ko og yuta nga paliton, tapos si brokers akong kuhaon, si brokers mangita og lot or land for me, and then ang mahitabo ana ako siyang hatagan for a commission. So ang mahitabo ang commission ni brokers depende or in every individual nga mo kuha sa iyang service, no? Every individual nga mo kuha or mo rendered sa iyang service, no? They serve as a go-between for the buyer and seller and assume no title risk, do not usually have physical custody of products, and there is not looked upon as a permanent representatives of either the buyer or a seller. So, no, kung kinsa to'y mo kuha sa ijaha and mo render sa ijahang service, mo to'y mo bayad for commission. Unlike ni agent kasi manufactured mismo ang mukan sa ijahang commission. So, motto is brokers specializes in a particular commodity, represents a buyer or a seller, and is likely to be hired on a temporary basis, no? I-hire for temporary basis. After the transaction, lahi na pod yang amo, lahi na pod ang mukan, depende na pod sa kung kinsay mo kuha na pod niya. So si broker daghan siya'y amo, different people or different organizations, depende after the negotiations, after nga masolve na ang imuhang pwede na siya mangita og pwede na siya mangita na puglain nga kanang gusto na mo rendered sa iyang service ing ana si brokers. And then matong most commonly found in may represents either a buyer or a seller and are paid by the party who hires them, no? Ma-paid siya depend or by the party kung kinsay nag-hire sa kang broker. So The next one is commission merchant, no? Commission merchant, this type is one that has the facilities or for receiving, handling, and even warehousing for commodities in which they handle, no? So this type of kuan is naa siya mga facilities for receiving and handling and even warehousing for commodities. Kumbaga, yung commodities is products, I think. So the number three of functional middlemen or functional wholesalers is the commission merchant. This type is one that has the facilities for receiving, handling, and even warehousing for commodities in which they handle, no? This type of kanang intermediaries, no, is naa siya facilities for receiving, pag-receive, pag-handle, and even pag-warehouse sa mga commodities. So when we say commodities, commodities include agricultural products such as cattle, no, or mga wheat or ngana. So napo day yung mga soft commodities, no, those that cannot be stored for long period of time, such as sugar, cotton, cocoa, and coffee. So that's why commission merchant na siya mga warehouses kay di ba i-warehouse mga jud ning kaning mga kind of products, mga dahil sa commission merchant is ilahang ang panguhaon or ipa-negotiate or pabaligya kang commission merchant is mga parang agricultural na mga products. And naman po, based on my research, na apoy mga katong parang katong mga gold ba yun? Something like that. And then ang iyaha pong kumbaga kung sweldo or makwarta pod ni commission merchant dire is through earn commission when the goods are sold. So maka-earn lang siya commission si commission merchant pag ang iyahang goods nga gibaligya is mapalit na or ma-sold na. And then so mao to lagi ang commission merchant is kanang though commodities were entrusted to their care by the manufacturers, they did not buy or pay any of these commodities, no? So just like lang sa agents and brokers, so naga jud gihapoy differences ilaha. The next one is the marketing or merchant middlemen, wholesalers and retailers. No, kabalo naman ta ang marketing or merchant middlemen mo ni sila ang mga intermediaries, which is matake nila ang title of the goods. Wholesalers, sila yung mga wholesalers, sila yung mga kumbaga organizations of firms or individual ba or dinha nga mo palit or mo order og mga bulk of goods or products ba na dinhaang, which is kuhaon nila in a lower price and then ibaligya nila sa retailer in a medyo higher price na siya. So ang mahitabo naapod sila'y kumbaga naapod sila'y mahimong sa tawagan na kanang profit pod. So the next one is the retailers. So retailers, retailers mo palit si jag product dito na kang wholesaler. So si wholesaler na iyang palitan and then si retailers na po yung magbaligya og product or goods dito sa consumers. Kumbaga si ang mahimong end way or end nga kanang firm para maabot ang product dito sa end users or sa target customer. So the next one is mulog ito, functional middlemen or functional wholesalers are among the significant partners of the manufacturers in their capacity as manufacturers could not afford to establish or maintain their own selling team. So I have tackled na this earlier, diba? So let's move to the essential functions of intermediaries in the flow or system of product distribution. No, naday mga essential function ni intermediaries, which is kaning essential function is naaga jud siya purpose or makakuan siya makatabang siya sa flow or system of product distribution. So first first essential functions of intermediaries in the flow of system of product distribution is transportation. Of course, transportation, ang pag-transport of mga products from producers, products from producers and are physically moved from their place of production to places of consumption or any selling point. Syempre, mao gyud na pinakauna and pinaka-importanting function ni intermediaries ang pag-transport og product gikan kang producers hantod dito sa end users, no? Mao man jud na ilahang pinaka-function, of course. Syempre, hindi man na matawag sila kanang intermediaries or wa man gyud matawag nga distribution strategy kung dili matransport ang product from one place to another or from the place of producers to the place of consumption or the place of end users. So the next one is assorting and sorting. This is another special logistic service performed by middlemen after purchasing large quantities of products. No, assorting could be done by middlemen when they intend to create several assortments of a particular product based on their class characteristics in order to serve specialized demands of customers. So, assorting is create several assortments of a particular product based on their class or characteristics in order to serve specialized demands of customers, no. Ang pagkuan kumbaga pag-assort og products, no, kumbaga iyahang ang sa usa ka palitan, kumbaga sari-sari na siya, kumbaga sagol-sagol na nga products, no. Yun yung that is the assorting. While sorting mo na siyang pagbukod-bukod or pag-separate jud siya into kanang depend or into as according to a certain criteria or standards based on color, sizes and weight, no, kabug-aton. So naa na din ha si assorting and sorting. Ang pag-assort kumbaga gilahi siya into characteristics, gisagol siya into characteristics or class, but ang assorting is paglahi-lahi na siya, pag-separate na siya based sa color, sa size, sa iyahang weight, ingana mo na siya si assorting and sorting, which is one of the essential functions pod ni intermediaries. The next one is storing, no. When we say storing, pag-store og mga products, no. So one of the nganong mag-store man pod ang intermediaries kay in case, di ba, like for example sa mga prints, di ba, pag magpalit na sila kuan pod ba na sila mga wholesaler, di ba, wholesaler si prints. So mahitabuan na though naa sila na yung mga product, mag-store pagajud na sila mga product, kumbaga mag-imbak pagajud na sila mga product, so that dili basta-basta mahurot ang ilang mga stock na ilang ibaligya sa bawat consumer or bawat retailer nga mopalit sa ilaha. So that is storing. And if they have also a warehouse, no, mga warehouse for their pag mag-store sila mga product, and of course napod sila yung mga inventory space nga kumbaga napod sila magkanang mga mahitabo nga mga inventory na mga jud na sa mga labonas, mga kanang para sa mga malls, mga kanang para sa prints or mga other mga dagko nga wholesalers na. And then the next one is transactions. Of course, naaga jud ng transactions kay mao mga jud na pag-transfer of title of goods or the active negotiation of the products to prospective buyers. No, mahitabo mga jud na transactions, mao gani nang naay wholesalers, naay retailers and naay buyers kay, di ba, transaction is gikan siya sa kana pa lamang gikan sa manufacturers, then i-purchase or mapadulong kang wholesalers, that is transaction already na. And kanang mahitabo na nga si wholesalers and retailers ilahang negotiation or kanang mo purchase si retailers kang wholesalers, that is already a transaction na. So it is important po, or this is one essential functions po sa intermediaries, ang transactions, ang pag-transfer of the title of goods to a buyers or purchasers. Then The next one is promotion and any marketing related activity. No, one of the essential functions pod sa intermediaries, no, arang kahayahin na ganin ni producers kay naa na siya distributor, naa pa siya promotion kay di ba ang kadalasan na like mga uban mga mamaligya, di ba, i-promote pa nila ang product para lang mapalitan sila. So like for example, mga retailers, no, mga retailers, di ba, intermediary man po na si retailers, kanang mga nagbaligyag mga clothing or mga mga online products, di ba, mag-promote po na sila, mag-post sila sa mga Facebook, magkuan sila nga mo na ilahang product. So one of the essential functions po na intermediary ang pag-promote, promotion and any marketing related activity, no, like mga personal selling, di ba, mo na persuasive activities nga mahitabo through the ni seller and ni buyer. So mo na si number 5. And number 6 is information provider. So naay uban mga wholesaler nga kanang kumbaga maghatag sila or mag-provide silang information sa producer or sa manufacturer regarding sa ilahang customer, maghatag silang information about the customers nila, kung naabay new customers, and how they act, what they like, and if there any competition or brands nga mga nahitabo. So that is the last and one of the essential functions sa intermediary ang pag-provide of information dito kang manufacturer or producer. So that's all my kumbaga topic that is assigned to me. The next reporter will be Janice Montero.
So let's proceed to the channels of distribution. So channels of distributions, so it refers as the chain of a business or network sa isa ka organization na ang mga products or services pass through a desire mo abot sa retailing point or ang product mo move to producer or manufacturer to the end of the consumer. So naay 3 types of intermediaries. So first is the wholesaler. So, ang wholesaler, sila ang mag-purchase ng mga goods na ilabultuhon pagpalit sa manufacturers and ila isell sa mga retailers and other businesses. Then sunod is the retailer. Sila ang mga businesses na that sell the products or services directly to the end of consumer. Then the last one is the value-added resellers. So it is the another types of intermediaries. Ini sila ang mga businesses na mo purchase directly sa manufacturers or sa wholesalers ng mga products na ilabultuhon sa pag-purchase with the objectives na ibaligya pa nila ng mas higher pa na price kaysa sa tinuod na price, din ibaligya dalo nila sa customers or sa mga buyers. Then selecting and managing channels of distribution. So in selecting and managing channels of distribution is involved on making strategic decisions about kung ano ang mga most effective na mga ways or decision to get the product or services from the producer to the end of consumer. And it involves, syempre, ang pag-select ng right distribution channels and effectively managing them para ma-ensure ang tama o successful na pag-deliver sa mga product. Then, therefore, a particular channel must only be selected after due analysis and consideration of all relevant factors. First is the nature of the market. It refers sa mga characteristics and dynamics ng isa ka particular market or industry. Then it involves ang pag-understand sa mga factors na maka-influence sa demand, competition, and customer behavior within that market. The number 2 is the product of consideration. It refers sa process ng pag-evaluate and comparing sa magkalahi-lahi ng mga products or options before mo decide sa pag-purchase ng product. Then, ang mga customer mo gathers dahil sila ng mga information, then ila timbang-timbangon ang products or kung unsay naka-advantage or disadvantage na maka-assess kung unsa nga product and best that meets their needs. The number 3 is the middleman consideration. It refers to the factors that are considered in the process sa pag-select or pag-choose sa middleman. Sila ang mag-facilitate para mapadali ang movements or transactions or ang pag-distribute sa product between the parties that involved sa transactions. Then, number 4 is the company consideration. So this factor has something to do with the size of a company's financial resources na maka-affects inability to manage sales target. If ang isa ka company joy enough na financial resources, so diyan ang posibilidad na ma-maintain nila ang ila own internal forces to manage sa ila sales target. Then number 5 is the government rules. Considered as the external environment, and ini si kay uncontrollable factor na pwede makababag sa maradyaw na pag-exist and maradyaw na kita or profit sa isa ka company, especially sa mga legal and political factors na dapat gajud tumanon ng isa ka company para sa junraan and daliraan pagpajagan sa ilang mga business. Then the last one is the other factors such as nature of competition. It is a rivalry where two or more parties strive for a common goal which cannot be shared, where one's gain is the other loss. So, and competition strategy is ila i-analyze ang strength and weakness ng ila mga competitors, and also the identifying the opportunities and threats in the market, then the size of the product, the price of the size of their product makes the product line can impact its competitive position, and also the environmental characteristics should be considered as well that includes economic condition, technological changes, other market opportunities, and possible threats. So by considering these factors, ang isa ka business can gain a comprehensive understanding of their competitive landscape, make informed decisions, and develop effective strategies to navigate the ever-changing business environments.
Moreover, choice of channels can be further refined in terms of the distribution policies of the manufacturer that pertains to the 3 degrees of market exposure. First is the intensive distribution. This refers to the distribution strategy applied by a manufacturer where they opt to sell the products and gain exposure through as many marketing intermediaries as possible. Manufacturers of various convenience or consumer goods use this kind of strategy in order to penetrate the products in all marketing arteries, even in the remotest rural areas or places, such as the sales of cigarettes, coffee, sugar, bath, soap, and many more. So, when we say the intensive distribution is isa ni siya nga kanang strategy where ang manufacturer or producer is kanang nag-seek to distribute sila or naghanap sila nga kanang mag-distribute a product through as many retail outlets as possible, no? So this approach is kanang nag-often siya use for products with high demand, low price, and frequent purchases. For example, is kanang nag-include siya og kanang mga consumer packaged goods such as soft drinks, snacks, and newspapers. Then the second is selective distribution. Unlike intensive distribution, manufacturers use this kind of distribution strategy that applies to the limited use of intermediaries, specifically selecting the best and qualified intermediary in a certain geographic location. Those shopping and durable goods such as appliances, home, furnishing, branded clothing are practically being distributed by select number of distribution channels only. So when we say the selective distribution is nag-involves diri ang kanang mga selling a product through kanang mga limited number of sa mga retailers who are kanang mag-chosen based on certain criteria such as kanang mga brand image or kanang customer service. Now, this approach is often used for products like kanang electronics, designer clothing, and high-end cosmetics. Then the third is exclusive distribution. Under the manufacturer's option, the company has awarded exclusive rights to selective few channel member. The characteristics of the product are determining factor here. For instance, the product requires a specialized selling effort, or in the case that large investment is needed in setting up a selling area or facilities before the product will be out for sale. So when we say the kuan is exclusive distribution is kanang when ang manufacturer is naghatag siya og mga exclusive rights to sa mga specific retailer or kanang distributor para ma-sell ang mga products within a particular geographical area or market segment, and it is referred to as exclusive distribution. Then this is common for luxury brands, high-end technology products, and certain automotive brands. Then we will proceed to the relationship marketing and channels. So there is a relationship marketing and channels is kanang nag-refer siya sa marketing with the conscious o kanang mag-aim siya para ma-develop o kanang ma-manage long-term, reliable, and trusting relationship between organizations and the distributors. Next, we will proceed on vertical marketing systems or VMS. So when we say vertical marketing systems is nag-involve ni siya o kanang mga cooperation and coordination between different levels of channel members such as manufacturers, wholesalers, and retailers to improve efficiency and kanang ma-achieve nila ang mga common goals. Then when we say VMS or vertical marketing systems, and kanang kwanto ni siya kanang it can be either corporate owned or integration of multiple stages under a single ownership or contractual through agreements and contracts between independent parties. Next is we have three vertical marketing systems. The first is administered vertical marketing system, and the second is contractual vertical marketing system, and the last is corporate system. So when we say administered vertical marketing system is kanang isa ni siya in this type of systems is a dominant channel member such as kanang manufacturer or retailer na nag-take siya that lead in organizing and coordinating the marketing activities of different firms involved in the distribution of product. Then the dominant member has kanang naay power to dictate terms sa other members of the channel and may use it to influence to achieve efficient distribution and marketing of the product. This system is nag-characterize po ni siya by informal coordination and is often seen in industries with a dominant market player. Second is contractual vertical marketing system. There is a contractual vertical marketing system is kanang kuan ni siya kanang independent firms at different levels of the distribution ni siya channel work together through contractual agreements para ma-achieve ang mga common goals. Then these contracts is nag-take ni siya og kanang mga many forms such as franchise agreements, licensing agreements, and or retail cooperative agreements. Then kani pud siya is nag-allow pud ni siya para ma-coordinate ang marketing efforts while still allowing for a degree of independence and flexibility for individual firms. And the last is corporate system. Ang corporate system is kuan siya kanang single corporate entity. Entity owns and operate multiple levels of the distribution channel such as manufacturing, wholesaling, and retailing. Kani siya nga vertical marketing is kanang nag-allow pod ni siya for that na kanang to control over the entire distribution process from production to the point of sale. Then this system nag-lead pod ni siya to cost nga kanang naay savings, streamlined operations, and consistent branding and customer experiences. And it also raises concerns about the potential anti-competitive behavior of lack of diversity in the marketplace. So let's move on table 7.1, manufacturers and intermediaries perfect working relationship. So as you can see, the perfect intermediary is we have 5 the perfect intermediary. The first is has access to the market that the manufacturer wants to reach. So ang pasabot diri is kanang kung when we say to access to the market is the intermediary has kanang na-share connections and relationships with the sa specific market or audience that the manufacturer is nag-targeting sila o nag-allowing for effective distribution and sales. Then the second is carries adequate stocks of the manufacturer's products and a satisfactory assortment or other products. So, ang pasabot diriya is, kung may tag adequate stocks and assortment is, the intermediary has sufficient inventory of the manufacturer's products as well as a diverse range of other products that meet the needs and preferences of the market. Then the third is, has an effective promotional program advertising, personal selling, and product displays. Promotional demands placed on the manufacturer are in line with what the manufacturer intends to do. Then, ang pasabot diriya is, kung may tawag effective promotional program is, ang intermediary is nag-utilize siya og mga various marketing tactics para ma-promote ang mga manufacturer's products, aligning with the manufacturer's own promotional strategies. Then, the fourth is, provide services to customers, credit, delivery, installation, and product repair, and honors the product warranty conditions. Ang pasabot diri is customer services. Ang intermediary is kanang nag-provide siya og mga essential services sa mga customers such as kanang credit options, delivery, installation, and product repair, as well as honoring warranty conditions is kanang ma-ensuring siya sa customer satisfaction and loyalty. And the last is pay its bills on time and has capable management. So, kung may tag financial and management capabilities is, ang intermediary has naa siya strong financial management practices and pay its bills on time, as well as having skilled management nga to efficiently operate and grow the businesses. Then, let's move on the perfect manufacturer. So, we have the perfect manufacturer. The first is, provides a desirable assortment of products well designed, properly priced, attractively packaged, and delivered on time and in adequate quantities. So, ang pasabot diriya is kanang kung may tag desirable assortments of products is, ang manufacturer is nag-offer siya og kanang mga range of high quality and well designed, competitively priced products nga kanang para ma-attract ang kanang mga package and consistently delivered in sufficient quantities and on time, meeting the needs and preferences of the market. The second is, builds product demand for these products by advertising them. So, pasabot diriya is, kung may tag builds product demand is, ang manufacturer is, nag-invest ni siya kanang mga advertising and marketing efforts kanang para effectively promote their products and kanang ma-generate ang kanang demand among consumers. Then, the third is, furnishes promotional assistance to its middlemen. So, ang pasabot diriya is, kung may tag promotional assistance is, ang manufacturer is nag-support ni siya sa mga intermediaries and nag-provide ni siya mga assistance with promotional activities such as kanang mga advertising materials, co-op or kanang advertising programs and other promotional resources para matabangan pag-drive sales. Then, the fourth is, provides managerial assistance for its middlemen. So, pasabot diriya is, kung may tag managerial assistance is, ang manufacturer is nag-offers ni siya og kanang mga guidance and support to its intermediaries with managerial aspects sa mga businesses. Then, nag-include diriya ang kanang mga training, marketing strategies, and operational guidance. And the last is, honors product warranties and provides repair and installation services. Ang pasabot diriya is kanang kung may tag product warranties and services, ang mga manufacturer is nag-stands behind the quality of its products, honoring warranties, and kanang nag-provide ni sila ng mga repair and installation services para ma-ensure ang mga satisfaction and confidence sa mga customers.
Now, let's move on to the major arteries in the distribution system, no? So, there are mga nagadjud siya major arteries sa distribution system, which is the wholesaling and the retailing. So, when we say wholesaling and retailing, sila yung mga these two arteries or major arteries play a very essential role in the marketing process, in which being the part of the chain of distribution, no, nagplay man gud sila og very important role, essential role in the distribution system, no, since they are the one who distribute the product, they are the one or they are the only way para ang product nga gi-produce ni producer moabot sa end user. So, wholesaling, no, kabalo naman ta wholesaling and retailing. Wholesaling, nag-purchase siya kang gikan kang manufacturer in a bulk nga mga products or goods gi-purchase niya in a lower price and gibaligyan niya kang retailer in a higher price na. Syempre na naman yung na may tubo to. O, para na po ilaha. So there are parang two major types ni wholesaling. The merchant wholesales and the commission wholesales, no? So, gidiscuss naman ni na gayon si merchant wholesales and commission merchant. Si merchant wholesale sila yung mga nag-take of title or ownership sa usa ka goods or products, while commission merchant sila yung mo negotiate, mo render service, but ang ilahang mahimong kita or mahimong sweldo kumbaga is through commission. Depende sa commission based on the rate agreed upon between them and the producers, no? So mo ni siya si wholesaler, si merchant wholesales mo tong si wholesaler and si retailer, and then si commission merchant mo si agent or brokers mo na sila. Mara na sila si agent and brokers. So I have already discussed naman gaina. So retailing, it is all about retailing. Pag retail, kadto mga naggagmay nga mga store, no, which is mahimong palitanan ni buyer, ni ultimate buyer or ni target market. So retailers are merchants who are primarily engaged in selling to ultimate consumers either in smaller units or bigger units for the purpose of using them for personal consumption, no, or the consumption of the whole organization, no. Kayo atong ginapalitan og mga needs nato everyday, no, sila yung mga retailing atong ginapalitan for our everyday needs, for consumption of the customers man sila. And then retailing is the final link in the chain of distribution, no? So si retailing si yung pinaka-final link nga, which is pinaka-final link sa chain of distribution. So there are two includes sa retailing. That is the store retailing and the non-store retailing. So, si store retailing is in the best form of an independent store, which appears to be the classic type of store in a specific community, often termed as sari-sari store. So, si store retailing, kanang mga naay mga store dyan siya, na-dyan siya mga tindahan, which like mga sari-sari store or mga variety store. Mana sidya, mga nagbaligyag, mga goods, mana si store retailing. Then naapoy ang sa store retailing pod is kadalasan dere kanang mga owners of independent store, like mga family members. Kadalasan, di ba, mga family members lang yung nagbaligya sa mga store retailing, which is lack of specific background in managing a business jud sila, and typically handles informal organizational structure due to a very limited number of employees. Syempre, mga store retailing, mga gagmay na mga store naman gud na sila, so there's no need, or maybe their lack of knowledge kung unsa gajud ay dapat, like mga unlike sa mga bigger company nga naaga yung mga organizational structure, unlike din ang kaning storytelling, wala na mag-employ ka kung dili your family or your siblings ba na o pwede na magtindera, di ba? So diri adjud sa storytelling is lack jud siya og specific background sa pag-manage sa usa ka business. There are other types of retailing po the department stores, which is more formal in structure siya, under a competitive management, as this type of stores handle a wide variety of line of goods. So medyo kaning si department stores, medyo dako-dako pud ni siya nga mga store, which is medyo more formal siya, unlike sa katulagi mga variety store lang or sari-sari store. And then kaning sa department store pod mga nagban sila og mga kumbaga naghandle na sila store that handles a variety of line of goods such as mga ready to wear clothes, mga home furnishings, mga ngana. So medyo dako-dako na jud pod siya nga mga baligya, unlike sa kadtong sa variety store or sari-sari store nga yung mga tinda-tinda lang nga ginagmay, no. So mo na siya si storytelling, while sa non-storytelling is kanang mga nagkuan sidya mga nag-retail siya but not true store, parang wala siya ingon nga store gajud nga kanang physical store gajud, wala, nagkuan siya, nag-retail siya but wala siya physical store, which is include diri ang mga direct mails, vending machines, di ba? Wala na sila mga mga non-store retail na sila. Ang mga television, home shopping, kanang mga shopping through television, direct sales and electronic exchanges or sales made online. So mo na si non-store retailing and storytelling, as well as the wholesaling, merchant wholesales, commission merchants. So next,
Sales management rationale. Hyper-competition contributes to the fluidity of the state or condition of a business. So, hyper-competition is characterized by a relentless drive to outperform competitors, constant innovation and change, and a high level of pressure on companies to stay ahead in the marketplace. So, when we say hyper-competition is kanang dapat as a company, you have to know or undergo or adapt growth strategies just to sustain competitive advantage. So, organization could exploit is the knowledge or expertise on the principal as a product's life cycle or product life cycle, introduction, growth, maturity, and decline para mas makasurvive or makasustain sa competitive advantage sa organization. Sales management. Sales management is an important segment of the organization's marketing mix, mostly responsible in setting up varied sales strategies that also include the development, supervision, motivation, and control of sales personnel. Ang purpose aning sales management is kanang nag-process siya o kanang mga planning, organizing, directing, and controlling the activities and resources of a sales force para ma-achieve ang kanang mga sales targets and objectives. Then, the objectives of sales management is nag-include diri ang kanang achieving sales targets, then maximizing customer satisfactions o kanang mag-build sila og strong customer relationships, and managing sales costs and expenses. Then also nag-ensure po ni sila og mga effective sales team performance and contributing to overall business nga kanang mga profitability. Then and also the sales management is kanang nag-focus ni siya sa focuses on kanang mag-develop o mag-implement sa mga sales strategies o kanang nag-analyzing ni o kanang mga market trends and to identifying opportunities for growth and improvement.
There are the various devices that sales manager could use in assessing and refining the performance of sales team. So, adunay gigamit sa mga manager or the sales manager sa usa ka kumpanya para mas kuan nila matimbang or masuri nila ang mga dapat kailangan sa kumpanya or kakulangan o to refining the performance of sales team para mahibay ang kakulangan sa mga membro sa ilang team. So, there have the three types. Number one is sales report. Sales report, this is refers to the record of the firm sales status over the specified period such as daily, weekly, monthly, and annual report. So, para kaning record is para maibalan nimo ang status sa imo sales force sa usa ka bulan or sa monthly or annual para mas ma-identify gud nimo. So, there is the valuable information used by the sales team in communication to top management and could be widely used in the product planning, strategy, formulation, HR plans, etc. So, kanisa ginagamit kini nga ang research ang sales report is ginagamit ini sa top management para mas maibayan nila kung unsay mga kulang sa product para unsa pag-motivate, pag-innovate nila planning. So, makakuan sila ng another strategy na maporma nila para makuha gud unsay mga kulangon. So, and also the HR plans. So dapat ma-balance sa mga HR or maka-WhatsApp sila ng plano para kung unsay kulang or need ba mag-hire ng another sales team sa organisasyon. So dapat kailangan good. So this is the sales report. So we move on to number 2, quota analysis. This is important input in the strategic planning, which also explain not only the company competitive strength but also the strength of each sales force and their product portfolio. So dili lamang kuno basa ang importante sa strategic planning, dili lamang ma-explain ni mga competitive nimo na mga strategy sa imo kumpanya. So importante sab kuno para mabayan nimo ang advantage sa imo sales force sa kumpanya. Dapat may bayan nimo kung sa strength visa din sa product sa para mabayan para imo maibayan nga jud. So number 3 is sales compensation. This is a good device in controlling sales function in line with the company sales performance standard, clearly stipulated in the sales manual and oriented given to sales personnel. So there is para maibayan nimo kung ba sa tinaw or sakto or clearly ba ang paghatag sa or na-orient ba mga product na tagahatag nimo sa imong mga sales personnel na produkto. So that is the 3 type of the manager use into assessing and refining the performance of its sales. So the another insight that may be used as guide in order to objectives evaluate the function of sales personnel. So aduna say lain nagigamit sa mga to evaluate the sales personnel. So this is the through the effort and result oriented parameters. So gamit nila pinaagi sa effort sa mga sales manager, sales personnel, and result oriented parameters. So this is the sales personnel is said to have exerted his best effort based on the given restricted number of sales called made of number of the complaints. So para may bayan nila ang effort sa ila sales member kung ang effort nila sa kung daghay na handle ng mga complaints or nag-require sa ila mga sales o sa namok ang nanawag sa ila nakatawag. So they have the result oriented parameters maybe include restricted on the sales personnel, total sales volume, contribution to the company, gross margin, profit. So kung ang imo sales member naka-contribute sa imo kumpanya. So we move to motivating and compensating sales performance. So motivating and compensating sales performance is management guru concept motivation to performance. However, people management is one of the most challenging tasks every sales manager faces. Provides fulfilling rewards when done with the due consideration of the performance of human needs and motivating. So management guru concept is pag-motivate sa ang usa ka management is isa ka importante gud ang pag-manage sa mga sales management sales members sa imo kumpanya o under nimo. Very challenging task gud kun sila is para imo provide ang mga fulfilling needs sa imo mga members sa imo sales team. So isa ka challenging nila sa kuan kay ang motivation is the workplace is the process providing the environment that allows every members of the organization to remain focused. Para kay ang motivation is usa ni sa ka proseso sa usa ka kumpanya para ma-provide ang mga needs sa imo mga employees ang mga members sa imo organization para makapokus sila to remain focused, makapokus sila. So tapos enthusiastic sila sa ila trabaho para mas madasigod sila sa ilang trabaho. So there have essential element motivation. So there are 3 needs and drive and goals. So sa needs diri ang tanan basic needs ma-fulfilling paghatag sa mga employees and ultimate needs. In the motivation theory of Maslow, human needs have different hierarchical level in each, and basic needs are the psychological while the ultimate needs is need to be self-fulfillment. Commonly driven by the person, passion, hopes, and aspiration. Pero ang self-fulfill of the ultimate need, self-fulfill is ultimate need. So ang basic needs is the psychological needs. Pero isa ra sila or common ra sila na maka-drive sa usa ka membro sa usa nimo ka organization para mas ma-inspire sila sa ilang trabaho o magkaroon silang mga hopes sa ilang kuan kung ma-fulfill nimo ang kuan nila then ang ilang mga needs. Accordingly, motivation ceases when the individual as a team, a particular labor hence will start aiming at the next hierarchical needs. So in relation to sales force motivation, incentives and other financial remuneration and fulfill the basic needs of sales personnel but not enough to drive him her to sustain work initiative and enthusiasm. So dili ra ang basic needs is maka-drive ko siya sa dili enough siya na maka-drive ko sa mga member sa imong sales sa organisasyon para masustain ang nila work to efficient initiative and enthusiasm. Mas madasig sila dili kuan kung sa basic needs lang. So remember, needs when met creates a better driving force and sales personnel will look forward to having when she remain consistent with her performance. So ang needs ko no, if ma-fulfill nimo sa imo mga member, ma-fulfill nimo ang needs nila so self-fulfillment, wala na sila hanapon pa. So kani ko no is makabuo sila na mas better pa or makadrive pa sa usa ka membro na mas consistent sila sa isa trabaho, ma-maintain nila ang performance nila na good. So wala na lain nila makapokus sila then mas dasig sila into system. So we move so pag ma-fulfill nimo ang needs nila, so makadrive ni sila, tapos pag makadrive sila is good is maka-kuan sila o maka-achieve sila sa imong goals. So we move to two types of compensation is number 1 monetary and non-monetary. And monetary is involved money. So kani ang mga ginahatag sa mga sales member or employees sa kumpanya na kuan mga benepisyo. Number 1 is straight salary plan. Straight salary plan, this is means that the fixed monthly salary is providing to every sales personnel. Due money provides a temporary sort of the motivation is still very essential in improve and quality lives to that. So ang straight salary is para mas kuan pang imo mga member sa imo kumpanya para kung ganado sila sa ilang trabaho kung straight ang ilang sweldo. So number 2 is commission only plan. This is goes to the principle that rewards merit and the performance of sales personnel. In this premise, highest reward in giving to highest achiever and vice versa. So ang commission only plan kuno is dapat da imo kuan sa mga imo employees or sa imo team if sila dahil achieve na kuan don highest sa imo kumpanya. So dapat dai mo reward sa ila na mahatag dili ra ang salary, simpre dai reward para mas ganado sila sa ilang trabaho kay this is a result of high motivation and goal directed performance. So pag maghatag og mga high naghatag sila og high na mga performance sa imo kumpanya, so dapat imo bayosan og rewards para mas ganado pa sila or mas pa sila sa challenge na mas maabot pa nila ang standard sa imo kumpanya. So combination number 3 is combination of salary and commission plan. So this number 3 is diri ang nag-combine na ang salary o ang commission plan. This is highly practiced by the organization. Gina-practice ko na sa mga organization that really heavily on the performance of the sales force of them to make their sales personnel perform at their best in to give them aggressive. So para mas makahatag pa sa mga employee nimo na mas kuan pa silang trabaho sa ilang mga performance, mas mahatag pa nila ang base o mas agresibo pa sila sa ilang trabaho. So this is plan is the combination of fixed monthly salary which is independent of her sales performance while making he eligible to receive and percentage commission based on the percentage. So there is pag ang imong employees is mapasagad nila or maabot nila ang quota na kailangan sa imong kumpanya or sa sales force nila, maabot nila ang quota na in the fixed time sa coverage na maabot na amount nila. So dapat dahil mo mahatag na mga bonus or bonus that is reward. So mahatag nimo ang tama na sweldo sa ila. So makadrive ni sa ila o maayo mas motivate pa sila sa ila trabaho. So there have sa non-monetary. So therefore further no one could discount an advantage of providing non-monetary compensation to sales personnel in order to maintain their performance and sales achievement. So ang wala na maka kuan gadto sa kuan non-monetary is not involved on money but maka benepisyo niyan mga employees nimo sa imo kumpanya na para mas makahatag sa ilang motivation din naging diri the truthful feel for getting sales lead and making calls and conducting product demonstration closing. So the sales may be do job of sales personnel notwithstanding and rejection and other decreasing human interaction that may come along the way. The rejection are the part of the process of sales performance and the function. It is the imperative that at the end of the every craving perks works and the so para yatagod nimo ang dahil ang so non-monetary is nag-attractive required retirement sa package. So diri makuha nimo ang mga healthcare ma-provide nimo sa ila if mga coverage life insurance pension plan diri nimo makuha sa imo mga employees nimo. So daw is ang ikaduha naman non-monetary is medical benefits. So matag nimo benepisyo sa ila na pinagi sa immediate family members, travel allowance, makuha nimo dahil mo mga kuha na sa libre na pagkuha nila allowance sa ila pag travel, tapos leave credit, children education allowance. So daw sa imo mahatag ng benepisyo para sa ilang mga sa anak sa imo mga employees. So then recognition and commission and many others. So but it is there to non-monetary compensation may be given to non-monetary and monetary. So this to is makahatag ini sa mga employees para mas ganado sila sa ilang trabaho at effective and mas enthusiastic sila and then makapokus good sila. That's it, ma'am.